Yes, boys, welcome back. So we're doing more runs. We're doing a strongbox strat again. It's like a V2. It's slightly different to the previous, but even more money per hour, so it's insane. Strat's absolutely nuts for T16s. I mean, it's probably one of the best, if not the best. Easy money, can be quite rippy, but if you can get the runs down to about 4 minutes, then you will make a lot of money on this one. I can do it in 4.5 on average. It can be rippy, like I said, but you hear that loot filter pinging quite often, which is always a nice touch. It's not really that low investment, so it's like 70 to 80 chaos depending on the all flames you use per map, but it is definitely worth doing. So from the 50 maps that I ran, I got about 132 div back, which is pretty good. It's around about 35 divs an hour if I take around 4.5 minutes per map. So sometimes it was slower, sometimes it was much faster. You can definitely get more if you do it in 4 minutes exactly each map. It's just about how many you can do per hour. If you do it slightly slower in 5 minutes, it's going to be around about 31 or 32 div per hour. So still really, really good and pretty much better than most strats I've seen. The raw profit from that, or the pure profit rather, is 104.5 divines. So you get a lot of stuff. You get raw divines, you get T17s drop more often now that we've dropped singular focus. You get a lot of bubblegum currency. You get decent cards, you get loads of Scarabs, some high value ones as well. It's all easy stuff to sell. So here you can see, here's the dump, here's dump 2. And I've actually filled up, yeah, just a whole few tabs full of maps. Another one there full of maps. And then more currency and Scarabs here. And this one filled as well. So a lot of loot from 50 maps. These Scarabs that we want to run then, very similar to last time, only I've dropped corruption entirely. So I did farm up the 8 mod maps beforehand, and then I've just ran ambush, discernment, containment, hidden compartments. Always want to use Eater of Worlds, always want to use ambush, and make sure you got the right atlas tree set up. The investment then into each map is around about 77 to 87 chaos per map, so it's not the lowest, but it's not the highest. It's definitely worth doing with the returns you get. It's around, on average, 2.6 divines per map that you get back, so really, really strong compared to other strats. The all flames are going to be the worst bit, I guess, buying those in bulk. Not everyone has them, but there's 4 variants of this, and they range from 5 to 10 to 15 chaos per. So yeah, depending on how many you use, you can use 1 or 2. What I'd usually do is find something with a high pack. There's none decent here, so actually on this one I probably wouldn't use one at all. If you've got increased quantity or increased pack size, you could drop it at least one on a high pack density. But if there are no high pack density, probably wouldn't bother. And then you just run your map, and then when you're inside it, you just want to pop open chests, keep an eye on the altars, and go for the extra quant or the dupe Scarabs mods on those altars. Strong boxes are obviously rippy, so you've got to pay attention. You can't just blast through and stand still. You don't want to be in that immediate radius. You want to just move past to each one and just get those headhunter buffs going if that's what you can do. So a few questions that I had. Running singular focus, we're not doing that this time. I've dropped it. I've changed some bits around, but generally it's quite similar. So that made a huge difference, to be fair. You get more T17s, so really good feedback, really good comments. I wasn't truly aware of that before. So singular focus, drop that, get more T17s, and also just using discernment instead of corruption really helped as well. So yeah, for future videos, somebody said it's good to demonstrate a full map, so I've done that now as well. And you can see exactly how I run these maps. And then after, we'll look at the Wealthy Exile breakdown.
bite dust. Bite dust.
Cool, so the Wealthy Exile breakdown, 132 divines for those 5 maps. As you can see, the breakdown here is much clearer. I've laid it out a bit better. So I've managed to fill sort of several tabs full to the brim with loot. So you will do this and get absolute stacks of gear. Puzzle boxes, I dropped 2 of those in one hit. So I had a double hit, but I didn't actually capture it, which is a nightmare. But that's the way it goes. 12 divine orbs. 22 A-bomb maps, loads of chaos, and some decent Scarabs cards and all flames. So you can see the breakdown here, and we'll just go into it in a bit more detail looking down the list. So I got a whole tab's worth of maps. Varieties of maps, got loads of 8 mods as well, which you can shift on sort of TFT or just through the usual trade. So yeah, just absolute loads of loot. So I hope you liked it. Anyway, it seems to be solid. It's an insane strat in my opinion. I mean, I've ran quite a few now, and this one is just one of the best for T16. If you can't quite do T17 but your character is really good, you can just rush through these and try and get that speed as quick as you can and get through these and get more divs per hour. But yeah, hope you liked it, hope it helped. If you did, please like and please subscribe and throw me a comment. Anything about new strats would be really cool to find out more feedback from you guys and what you like. Yeah, and with that, see you on the next one.